Welcome back to another episode of the Crabcast.
It's been a while.
I do feel like the way this is set up, I feel like it's me interviewing you guys.
It really does.
Well, then interview me.
Well, you just released your new album. It's pretty shitty. Why is it bad?
Yeah.
Well, just because that's the title of it doesn't mean it's bad.
We went to that concert last night. Their new album is called Butter.
Yes.
Butter?
It's just
It's
butter.
just butter.
Just
and
butter.
it's,
Is the next one Toast? So they can release a double album, Butter and Toast?
we're talking about Cashed Out. We went and saw them last night. They just released their new album, Butter, and they literally did a whole photo shoot at like a fucking Waffle House.
No way.
Yeah, they did. Look it up. It's hilarious. It's on their Spotify. They're all wearing the fucking uniforms. And they're just like
He's
they're
just
out.
pulling
They're
it
out
from-
by the
I'm
fucking
looking it up.
dumpster.
A
great.
Waffle House dumpster is very sacred place.
Right?
The Waffle? Well, you mean the police precinct?
Hey, I piss in public on very, it's not even very certain occasions. It's just whenever I'm in public drinking, I piss on something. I see them. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Huh. The more you know.
If we sound a little weird, it's because we have an awkward mic setup. I'm too high and Marcus is too low. Like, and David's got his own little fucking. David's
I'm in a fucking throne, just real calm in my own chair.
black mic right in your thing.
Yeah, so if Danny's screaming at you, he is.
I probably am.
Danny did say that the mics are black and they're phallic shaped, so I should be used to this having this close to my face.
Yes. We're also matless today, which thanks God, because trying to test these mics with him around.
It's still going to be interesting because we do need to try it out with him there too.
Right.
Because it'll be 2 and 2 instead of 1 and 2.
This is test run number 1
This
without
is.
Matt.
This is.
And you have the little, like movie click thing.
We got whole new equipment, baby. Now you can hear all of our cock jokes much, much clearer.
Pretty sure we were pretty clear earlier.
Yeah.
I don't know, but like now it's like
Oh, it's crisp.
I
it's
feel like
crisp.
before we could be like, we could argue.
Instead of
it's like,
crusty,
Oh,
okay.
I
Marcus
didn't- I
can
didn't
actually be
say that.
fucking heard.
Hey. You could hear me before, you just had to pay
Not
attention.
exactly.
No, see, the last time when we had the bad mics, be like, oh, we could claim that was like, oh, we didn't actually say that. You didn't really hear it that well, but now it's like right in front of my fucking face. You definitely didn't say that, and I
So
can't
now we
deny
know
it.
exactly what you say.
Yes, yeah, you'll be able to hear it all.
So boys, it's been a while. What thrilling topics do we have to discuss today? You know,
Do you want to go first? Or
You
want
may
me to
go
go?
first.
I can
have-
go
I have
first.
more of a supplemental thing that I thought was funny I came across. So.
All right.
A supplemental thing. So, I went with my girlfriend to her friend's house for a trivia night, right? You guys remember me telling you?
What theme?
yeah.
They were doing trivia over Disney.
Oh God.
And it's like, some of the people that went, they were dressed up as Disney characters. And then we started trying to look for, like, ginger Disney characters that are guys.
Is that racist?
No. No, it's just, what am I going to do, dye my hair?
No,
But it's like,
just kind of profiling.
We got
myself.
another chair,
Are you
man.
getting on your
it's
knees?
too high.
Danny is getting on his knees to get closer to the black phallic object.
And now he's putting his arm around me.
This is turning very interesting very quickly.
This is
You
why
know
we.
what? Probably better if you gave me that because I can be on myself.
Yes,
and I'll give you
please,
this
God.
shit.
All right, chair swap.
Time out. At this moment, we'll put the scenic elevator music.
What scene do you see from the elevator?
All the movie scenes.
It's like,
The iconic elevator music.
all right, cool.
When you say scenic, I like think of a mountaintop or something.
Oh,
Not-
well,
not like,
I mean, maybe I used the wrong word.
Much
you
better.
definitely used the wrong word.
I don't know what you're talking about, David.
I'm also adjusting the mics a lot, so there might be some weirdness with Marcus and I. But don't worry, David will be crystal clear the whole fucking time.
Maybe.
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 Unless he starts screaming.
I feel like we'd be really essential these mics.
Now I feel like
really
we
right
need
in your
to
face.
get him to scream just to see how bad it is.
Ooh.
Don't do that. Please.
Should I get him started on taxes?
Oh, God.
I really should get him started on taxes.
I'm not consuming alcohol at this point, so it wouldn't be that loud.
Damn it. Anyway, we were going to the trivia night, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And the people were dressing up, so we were like, what ginger characters are there for Disney? And we're like, Kim Possible, Little Mermaid, and I'm like, I don't want to dress as a girl.
What about Hercules?
Hercules wasn't a ginger.
He's got red hair though. In
No, he
the
doesn't.
Disney films, yeah.
Does he?
Yeah, he has like orange hair.
I am actively Googling. Hold on.
He might.
I just watched this film not too long ago with my girlfriends. I know he has red hair.
Well, that was an option.
He does have red hair.
Well, fuck.
Now I have to do a shitty little cute pear costume on Halloween.
Now I gotta get
So-
watermelons.
Continue.
So
You didn't know Hercules existed, so
Yeah, I think we were only doing live action stuff.
Oh God.
So not like cartoons. But some people showed up as cartoons anyway, so like it didn't even matter. But anyway,
okay.
we get there. I realize I know literally nothing about Disney.
yeah, same.
Really?
And it
There's
was
so much
like
abstract shit in Disney. It's so hard.
like the game we played, it was Jeopardy kind of based, and we just started like in the hundreds and then went to the 200s, and you didn't really pick. We just went down the row, and it just got harder and harder.
What over-dedicated Disney adult set up a Jeopardy Disney trivia?
It was like on a PowerPoint. You can just pull those off the internet.
Oh,
I mean, ask your wife.
I guess so. Nah,
I'm pretty sure your wife has pulled one off the internet for her students.
probably.
So we were doing that, and literally, it's like they were asking actors' names, and I'm sitting there like, I don't know who these people are.
I'm so bad at actors' names. You could tell me the face and what they were in. I'm like, oh yeah, I know them.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
you're
I
like,
could tell you the character name.
Do you know John Seymour? No, I don't know who fucking John Seymour is. I'm like, how could you not know? And I was like, tell me what he's in.
Yeah, no, the only thing I knew was like Air Buddy.
Air Bud, dude.
Air
I
Bud.
love
Air
those movies.
Buddy.
Hey, shut up.
What is that Walmart off-brand shit? Air Buddy. The fuck?
It's like I knew that. I knew Phineas and Ferb, and like one Hannah Montana thing. Because I was just like, there was a bunch of like Halloween Town or something.
You didn't know Nightmare Before Christmas?
There was no Nightmare Before Christmas done.
Christmas.
Christmas.
I kind of
What
like
is
what David's got going on with his mic stand. We might have to do that, Marcus.
Yeah, I don't. I keep having to look up.
Hey, also, Danny, be really careful. You just knocked my bookshelf. It is held together by 2 toothpicks and the hope of God. We were bringing it upstairs, and it literally collapsed like an accordion.
Oh my god.
That's why there's the middle shelves are open like that, because we broke 4 of the shelves, so we had to like rearrange it to make it actually stable. And he bumped it, and the entire thing did this. So just please be careful now.
All right, cool. Marcus and I probably sound a lot better now.
Yeah, probably. I don't have to look up as much.
My spot.
It's more like just straight in my mouth.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I realize I know nothing about Disney, and I wish the trivia was like Cartoon Network, Boomerang,
There you go.
Nickelodeon,
Yeah.
because it's like all that stuff I really did grow up watching. Apparently, I didn't watch that much of Disney Channel.
I mean, I don't know. I watched Disney Channel when they had the hot girls on there. Like, what's the okay? When I watched Disney, I was underage at the point, so
Oh, yeah?
I'm going to list some
Scooch over
girls
some- I
that
don't wanna
at the
hit
point.
Fragile shelf.
Thank you. Don't mess it up. What was the bitch?
This is gonna be a lot better when we actually have space at Matt's place.
Yeah, it was all hot in here.
A little bit.
What was I gonna say?
The hot girls.
Yeah, like there's some
And you were
Disney
underage?
main character that because what I'm saying is like at the time of the showing, they
Wizards
were,
of Waverly Place.
the
Oh,
girls
yes.
the girls were underage at the point, right? But at that point, I was also underage, so like
Yeah.
I'm looking back at
Yo,
it.
you can have a childhood crush. It's okay.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
it's
okay.
So
What-
that's why I watched.
We'll just
Disney,
judge you later.
And,
Yeah.
and then my sisters would watch it, and I would like, I'd only watch it because I'm like, damn, she's kind of hot, and then You watch like Cartoon Network and some Nick shows for the
What-
stuff, like actual.
I think we already
Content.
talked about this in an earlier episode, but I think we only did like cartoon shows. But what was like your first like IRL actress crush when you were a child?
The first one?
The first one, like the first one you can remember, more or less.
I would have to say Victory from Victorious.
Victory.
Yeah, whatever.
Victoria
from Victorious.
Yeah,
Nah.
Nah?
she's not bad. She's not bad looking. You know,
No, I gotta pull it up. Hold on.
Oh, he's got to pull it up. He's got
I
to
do.
dive into the
isn't it kind of weird that
recesses.
they named that show after a place that sells like lingerie and shit? Like,
What?
yeah,
Really?
Victoria's Secret?
yeah, that was her name. Was Victoria's Secret.
Yeah, it was, but like, it's not like.
Yeah, but like, was she? I know she didn't make the brand. It was some weird fucking old dude. But
Victoria's Secret was also very, very old. It's way before the show existed.
right.
So
But,
like,
how convenient though that she's named that, and there's a whole fucking.
there probably was like the general counsel, like legal part of the team was like, hey, we might run into some problems with like copyright, but also I don't know if it would be good for the underwear brand to copyright strike a kid show. I feel like it would look
Granted,
weird.
this is the same kids show that had iPhones, but they called them pear phones.
And they had shaped
Hey,
like
I
pears.
always want to. No. The pear phones came from Zoe 101.
Did they?
Yes, it's a long-standing thing in Disney shows. It started. I want to
Alright,
say
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon shows.
Nickelodeon shows. It was
doesn't know
in fuck. I don't give a fuck. It was on TV when I was a kid. I don't give a fuck. The pear phone started in Zoe 101, and that was like the thing they had to make it different. And I guess they continued to.
Imagine having that phone in that kind of shape though, because they actually looked like pears.
Yeah, I wanted one really bad. It would look really cool. Oh,
Imagine watching your fucking football game in pear resolution though. Like
No, they-
what's the dimensions here? What are we
Exactly.
working with?
no. The bottom half of the pear is where all the stats are displayed for the people, and then you have the nice rectangle for viewing.
it's not even a rectangle. It's just all. It's round. The whole thing is rounded.
Yeah, but imagine if we had like round TV screens.
Okay,
We have, I mean, kind of feel like you can bend them, sort of, but like, no, this was just literally a pear-shaped iPhone. The whole screen was, it was fucking pear-shaped. They had to, you know how much of a pain in the ass that would be to try
in
and
your
like
pocket?
fit live shows into a fucking pear screen? It wouldn't work.
Okay,
It
back
would
to
be
it.
funny though.
It would be hilarious,
Back
but
to it?
God bless the people that had to
Oh.
like, what?
I did the research. I found her name.
All right.
Debbie Ryan from Jessie, the show where
Damn, dude, she's got a nice rack.
that's what I'm saying.
Like, I can't.
That was
Solid
That
choice.
was the first one because that was in the one Disney show that I watched frequently because she was in it. She was like a nanny for kids that lived like a really fancy.
Oh my
condo.
god, I know what you're talking
Oh,
There was
about.
like
yeah.
that stupid.
In the apartment.
Yeah, there was. They had like a Komodo dragon or some shit when the kids
yeah.
had it was weird.
Oh, like a
Oh, I
Nile
remember that
monitor.
show.
Yeah. The show was weird. I just watched it because she was in it.
My
and-
sister was obsessed with that when she was little.
I like Zack and
Yeah.
Cody, The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. That's what I watched.
I mean, yeah, I just didn't like
That show
Ashley
got
Tisdale.
infinitely worse when they got on the fucking boat.
It really did. Though.
Like it got so bad
Yeah, it got worse. But
I
I mean,
didn't enjoy it as
because
much.
before it was just like kids messing around in a hotel. Then it was like, okay, we have all these fucking horny ass preteens, and we stuck them all on a boat, and
Don't do it. Don't
basically,
do it.
and like one of them falls in love with like this country bumpkin who talks about cow shit a lot, and
lot.
yeah. It was just like the change of dynamic. Like I get it, like the kids are growing up and like the show grew up with the people that were watching it, but that was also around the time where those live action shows started getting really cringy. It's not like
Yeah.
they weren't before, but like I still remember like really decent shows like That's So Raven and
Oh my god, that's
that
so
show
Raven.
was good.
Yeah.
That show was good.
And actually looking back at Drake and Josh, there's still some good moments.
Yeah,
But like the general like atmosphere of the show is fucking mind numbing.
really.
Yes. Oh god.
I mean,
why? like it still has some banging jokes. Like I love that one where they're in the fucking clubhouse and they bring up the wall and they screw it all together. It's like, hey Drake, where's the door?
Yeah.
It's right there. I drew it with magic marker. Okay. Why didn't you cut it out? I was gonna do it right now. Okay, go grab the saw. All right. Koosh. I see the problem.
Yeah.
That was pretty fun.
I mean, you think back on a lot of shows we watched younger times, like Chowder. We
Oh,
thought
God.
Chowder was the funniest fucking show ever.
Oh God, no!
And then you rewatch it.
Don't-
and you're like,
I hated that show.
Don't rewatch Chowder.
yeah, rewatching Chowder was. Rough.
I remember David was like taught because I think he was rewatching regular show again for like the umpteenth time.
I'm watching it again right now, actually.
Oh, dude, I recently rewatched it also. Oh, it's so
it's
good.
so
though.
good.
It's so fucking good.
So you like regular show? I like The Amazing World of Gumball.
And I like
I
Adventure
love it.
Time.
That's a good show. I like it too.
All
We're
right,
just
all right.
we're the trifecta of fucking Cartoon Network shows. Because you like regular show the most. He likes Gumball, and I like Adventure Time.
Yeah,
So
pretty much.
yeah.
We are trying to watch Adventure Time again. Me and Lauren are trying to get through it.
Okay.
again.
So I'm gonna go ahead
We're
and
in
give
season
it.
1 right now.
No, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the only like lore advice you're gonna get from season
Lore
one.
advice.
No, the show gets really deep near the end.
Oh, I agree. It gets
Yeah.
like really like
Listen,
messagey. At
Season-
the end. It's like the
seasons-
actual show.
seasons 1, 2, and maybe half of 3 are like all nonsense. You're not
Yeah.
gonna get really the only deep things that happen that actually like continue on through the rest of the show is that Finn finds the Enchiridion and they discover Susan Strong.
Which he
literally that's it. If you cannot handle the stupid childlike bullshit that happens in the first 2 seasons, just skip them.
He finds-
You literally don't have to watch anything else of season 1 and 2. It's
He
just
finds Enchiridion like the first fucking episode.
it's the second
Like,
episode.
Second episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I thought it was so much further into the show. So like
No.
we were watching it. I'm like,
They
Enchiridion,
literally
have
don't
you
bring up
already found it?
they literally don't bring up the Enchiridion again till like season 4.
I feel like
when-
This thing you've been carrying in your back pocket for like forever.
And they just give it and they just give it to a fucking bear and they even admit it like
a bear.
there's
I
a
forgot
bear
This entire show.
there's a
I
bear
don't know.
there's a bear that pretends to be Finn and Finn gets like really pissed off at him. He's like, quit trying to be me, man. And he makes the bear cry. He's like, I just wanted to be a cool hero like you. And he's like, aw, here, have the Enchiridion. It's the book. and Jake's just like, bro, that's like crazy important. He's like, why? We never use it. only for like sitting on the grass when it's wet and stuff. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
Adventure Time feels like it was Zelda inspired,
I
and
get
it's
that, I get
just
that.
like running around.
Yeah,
Did
that's a
you
good.
hear-
That's actually a really good.
They are
Analysis
making I guess you call it a sequel or something about
They're making a new spin-off series called Fiona and Cake. Yes, I
which
know.
Fiona and Cake were already in the show. Like they were in like an episode or two.
They are a spin-off type thing in the show, and literally all their backstory is it is the saddest fucking thing ever. It is Ice King's fan fiction of Finn and Jake. That is what Fiona and
Oh,
Cake
no.
is in the
So
fucking show.
Fucking sad.
That hurts me.
And I hate those episodes because they're stupid horny. They are.
It's a fan fiction. They're always.
I know, and it like makes sense. That's the thing. It's like, yeah, they would a terrible ass fan fiction would do something like that, but the people fucking love them.
Watch, someone's
That-
gonna put like Rule 34 somewhere throughout it.
Oh,
They're
it's
just gonna
already.
reference it.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh, that reminds me of we're talking about fan fiction on our vacation last week, and everyone was like,
What fan fiction were they talking about?
God
"Oh
knows.
no, that was the thing, right?" So they're like, they're talking about fan fictions, and they were just talking about how people would like take a story and then make a new story out of it, like a fan that liked the story, he'd
Like
take
what they
a
do right
character.
now.
Well, you would take a character and be like, I would like to see him go on this journey or whatever, and like I was like, what kind of fan fiction you guys see? My fan fiction is like Harry's fucking Hermione in the bathroom. Or more of it's like Harry getting like doggy by Ron in the lunchroom.
Yeah.
And, like,
And Dumbledore's watching.
And that was-
Dumbledore's got
like
the
a
fucking
mirror.
camera.
I remember I got sent a message on Discord in high school by some of our friends at the time, and it was a fan fiction of Harry and Ron, and it was the most detailed thing I've ever read in my entire fucking life.
No.
Why did I read all 20 pages of it? I have no fucking idea.
The sick fascination.
The sick
Bro,
fascination. I'm gonna tell myself that to sleep at night.
Bro, it's my coping phrase.
I was at work and I didn't know Sword Art Online was very detailed with their like their light novel, and apparently they do sleep together at some point, and it just goes through the whole thing. And my coworker at work, he's like, "Oh, have you not read it? It's real fucking cringe." And I was like, and he sends it to me, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" I read it. I was like, "This is bad." I was like, "This, you scarred me. Congratulations."
Jeez. It's like the whole, every source of fan fiction out there, it's literally just everyone's gay now and they're all fucking. Like,
I feel like it was that because like when we did watch those shows, there was no gay anything. So to make it shock value or something, they're like, let's make them gay.
Well, that's the thing.
Let's
like,
have them fuck each other in every way possible because it's just a shock value. And
Imagine
that
the
would get
future. The
reads.
shock value is going to be, let's make them straight.
It is. That will be it. It'll be like, let's take a gay characters and then let's have them be straight or like.
The problem I have with like introducing gay characters into media is that they're so like upfront and pushy about it. Like they have to
write it right.
They have to. I think the best way I ever saw a gay character written into a show was I didn't even know the fucking character was gay until like it was casually explained at the end of the movie, and it was that one animated film that's on Netflix. It's like Mitchells versus the Machines.
Yes.
Yeah. Because they didn't base her around being gay. They base her like as an actual fucking
Human
being that's going through a transitional point in her life, which is graduating from high school to her dream college, and it gets fucked up. But then it was like, oh, she gets there, and like at the end of the movie, she gets there. They're on a video call.
Are you
mom.
gonna spoil this right now?
Well, who gives it? I'm just. It's not like.
Are you spoiling the Mitchells right now?
Oh my god! Fine. Spoiler warning.
There you go.
At the end of the movie, they do a video call with her, and it's like, oh, how is you and your one girlfriend? Are you actually official now? Like, what's going on? And the thing is, they brought up that one character before. I completely forgot her fucking name because they only mentioned her like twice. But
I will say I liked The Last of Us.
I was about to fucking say that.
The Last of Us.
I
That
liked
was
how they did it.
That was probably the best written like gay couple I've ever seen on screen.
Exactly.
It wasn't in your face. It was just.
It was
felt
like it was a
really
a normal relationship. Because like in other shows, if they just like threw this relationship in your face, like why the fuck do I care about the relationship that much? Like, I don't give a fuck. I want to know like
I want to know about them. Not like
tell me the story, not their like I don't know. It was just a lot of the shows get really
and obviously it's a generational shift because we're the generation that essentially grew up to see like being gay is more accepted. Because I remember like being a kid, like we were all trying to do stuff that's like, oh, I'm not gay, I don't want to be gay, because we were told by like older people that gay is bad. But then we saw like the whole transitional shift. Like gay marriage is starting to become legal in more states. Their Pride Month essentially just exploded out of nowhere, and it's a really interesting time that we're in.
Say we all have our grippers out right now. No one has socks on. I'm getting real gay vibes right now.
All right,
stop
everyone.
looking at my feet.
All right, guys. More elevator music.
I'm a taken man.
We need to put some socks on real quick.
Hold on.
Real feisty in here in a second. Okay, so like I said, I was on vacation last week in Tennessee, right?
Yeah.
And we did all the crazy tastings at every place you could possibly imagine. The one storyline that continued all these places, right? They have a cream liqueur for any reason. Mm-hmm. They're like, it's just like sucking
Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton's tit right here. Like if you were to suck Dolly Parton's tit, this would come out of it. And it spawned
other than shards of fiberglass.
it spawned a whole conversation I had with my friend that was there with us. I was like, what would it actually feel like to squeeze her tits? And if I pay enough money going to Dollywood, can I grab her tits? And there was like, well, what if they just set up like a mannequin in the
my
park
God.
that
Feel
had
Dolly's
the
tits.
that were like, it felt real, like just like, because they're obviously very plastic. I mean, you could easily replicate
Listen,
those
no.
like into a model, right?
You
and
know-
you have this statue, and you can go up and just squeeze them to get, because like everybody's like, what does it feel like? Everyone wants to know. They're so big, right?
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't want to touch fake tits that everybody else has touched.
Why not?
It feels fucking weird.
It's
There's
a
a-
cultural experience you have
a
to.
cultural experience.
Yeah, like the bull statue in New York City.
Oh, I gotta rub the balls.
Yeah,
I
I did it.
You disgust me.
You got to. The funny thing about it is, like, when our tour guide was showing us that statue, the first question I asked, like, the rest of the statue is like super dark, and then there's like these one sections that are
Shiny.
like incredibly shiny, and they're like,
what people touch.
that's what people touch the most, and the balls were the most glistening thing on that fucking statue.
Yeah.
All right, guys,
It
you
really
gotta-
just shows us how we are as humans.
I wonder.
Funny balls. It got probably one of the greatest immature things I did in high school during that fucking trip. It was me and my friend at the time went around to all the fucking statues in the history museum we went to, and we just took pictures of us grabbing our crotch next to all the statues with their dicks out. Like we change it up every one. Like sometimes we're just grabbing it, other times we're like pointing at it in awe.
That
It's
was
like-
more gay than I thought it would be. I thought you were like, we're gonna take pictures of us molesting the statues around there. No, you're just grabbing your dick next to someone whose dick's out
or pointing at it.
or pointing at it.
Or pointing at it. You know?
Yeah.
It was
Did
funny.
y'all see
Well-
the picture of people stealing the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and they were talking about the British Museum in their post?
No.
They made a joke. They were like stealing this for the British Museum later, and then they got banned by the British Museum, and everybody's like, oh, well, I guess the British Museum isn't taking jokes either.
We're okay. Back to Dolly Parton's tits.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
So
Wait, no. Do you think they would actually make it feel like plastic surgery tits, or do you think they'd be like, oh no, her tits are like soft pillows on like a summer field?
You just made a solid point.
Right, 'cause, like, how accurate
we won't
is-
believe them?
Yeah.
You'd be like, you give us access to these tits, but it's just really how they feel, and be like,
Exactly.
They'd be like, give us tits, and we like chant. Okay, my thought was that they could make a statue in like the Old Smoky distillery, and
Yeah.
then if you squeeze the tit, the cream liqueur comes out.
Oh
and you have,
my
like, a little
God.
shot of it.
See, there's a lot of children that go around that
Yeah,
part.
no.
I don't think that's
I don't think
gonna
that's
fly,
gonna fly,
Chief.
bud.
So we were doing the tastings, and I asked if I could like get, because they have like the slushies, right? And I was like, can I get a slushie to like go on the road? She's like, no, this is a family place. We don't like to have like open containers. I'm like, this is not a family
Then put
place.
a lid on it.
I'm like, buddy, this is not a family place.
This is a fucking white trash tourist
Yeah,
trap
this
at
is
this
white
point.
trash tour. Like, there's so many alcohol things on this strip. There's no way this is family friendly.
Okay, I just had this random idea.
Yeah.
Take a beer bottle, and you put a nipple over it, like for babies,
What?
and now it's a closed container.
No,
No, I don't think that's how that works,
And then
Marcus.
you could say you were nursing the beer.
Damn, that one came from the one that's not an alcoholic. That's impressive. Good job, Marcus.
Thanks.
By
Thank-
legal definition, an open container is one that you can take the liquid out of. A closed container means that it's sealed. So, like, when you have a beer can, right? It's not open, but then when you crack that top, it's open.
Yeah.
Even if you were to put some kind of, like, semi-permeable thing on top of it, it's
Like-
still an open container.
What about it like a
Like a,
a
sippy
wine?
lid? No.
No, like a wine stopper. What if you just like put one of those in it? Would that count as an like a?
I
Sealed?
I think that if the cops like going on the road taking a swig from a wine bottle
And then putting the
putting it
cork
back on,
It's like
and
a
be
fucking- it's like a kid's-
officer, it's closed. You're like, you dumb fucker! I saw you drinking from it. And you're like, officer, it's closed. Look, and you're like,
It's like a
look,
fucking.
it's open. Look, it's closed.
It's like a canteen, man. Like, what do you think flasks were made for?
Now, I will say, I have my handy Yeti right here, and I have filled it full of liquor walking down streets before, and no one notices. Because look, you can't see through this fucker.
Exactly.
Just look, I'm drinking
It's water.
You just admitted to breaking the law.
Who gives a fuck?
I admitted to pissing on a police precinct. I think that's more illegal than drinking in public.
Have we put
That's
that on
just more
Crapcast?
disrespectful.
Have we?
I don't know. I don't know if it's
You
in the
have
one.
now.
I don't know if it's. I don't know if it's on the previous episode.
They don't know
that I
which-
never put out.
They don't know which precinct in which city and which state.
Yeah.
There are multiple.
I think we have expressed where we are though, in some form or another.
I know, but I've been in other states and I've pissed on.
Stop it! Cut the feed! Cut the feed!
How many police precincts have you pissed on, David?
7.
No. I think it's
16.
I think it's 3.
3. That's okay. That's
three.
way more than I was expecting. I was expecting like 2.
Nah, because
I've literally seen this
Yeah.
man piss in public.
Yeah, I have too. I have a photo album of him doing
Oh
it.
my God.
And I send it to his wife every time. It's like
and then
now she's doing it. It's
and then
great. We're building like
he-
our own public piss
Rapport.
collection of.
he was pissing in public with me one time. I took a picture of him and sent it in the group chat. I'm like, there you go, David's got one now too.
It happens to the best of us.
We all hit our lows, okay?
No, that's. I think we just got to make an entire scrapbook of just every one
We
of the
really
boys
should.
just pissing in public.
My favorite one was the
Marcus, you got to do it at least once. You got to be in the book.
I've already done it.
Yeah, but we haven't taken
It's
a
not
picture of you doing
documented.
it.
Yeah, well, you got to catch me in the moment. I'm sneaky.
We're all drunk.
Yeah, that's.
That's the thing. It can only happen when we're drunk. If we're just like pissing out in the middle of the woods one day, it's like
You know what's crazier? You've never been drunk, so you are straight sober pissing in public,
Yeah.
brother.
you're about to
like
get
you
it
have
canceled.
No,
Like you have.
anytime I piss in public, I'm drunk as fuck.
Yeah,
Okay,
No.
And I gotta piss right here now, or I'm
No.
pissing myself.
it's
That's
like
how it happens.
It's like an art piece too. It's either like in the corner of fucking like parking garages,
Literally.
dark alleys with like a single light on. Sometimes you'll get like a fucking like when we're in the Keys, we'll get like one of those inappropriate posters in the background. It's always
This
like
man
times.
in the Keys was in a corner, and I'm sitting in the truck
Yeah.
watching him, and this lady starts walking down the sidewalk. She walks right past him, and then like, you know how people like walk past and they like kind of stop a little, but
Yeah.
they keep walking. She kind of did that and looked, and then she just kept going.
I was so drunk at that point. I don't remember hearing anybody walk by. I was like, I'm so stealth right now. No one knows I'm here.
standing
Literally,
broad
he's
public.
like 2 foot off the sidewalk in a corner somewhere.
Hey, it was in a.
He's
It
got
was
his-
on a side road off the main road, and it was like down a small alley a little bit.
Yeah, like 2 foot.
Did
Yeah.
you twist
Smile.
your
Because there was no alley.
Did you twist your dick a little bit so you could have it like you could have the stream run down the side of the wall to silence it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I usually when I do piss on a building, I usually like write my initials on it.
Stealthy.
Stealth
So like
piss.
I'll write out like D and then I'll like write out my whole fucking name in cursive.
There you
It's
go.
pretty impressive.
Have you ever seen that video of someone did like an animation of Foghorn Leghorn breaking into someone like taking a piss and he's like, "Son, I say, son, you're pissing way too loud, son.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you're frying chicken in here, son. You gotta hit the side of the bowl. You gotta make this a stealth mission, son."
Yeah.
So fucking
Oh, I will say when I was in Tennessee, we went to a putt place. After doing all the tastings,
Yeah.
it was like 9.
Who won?
No, dude.
Me.
He's got the fucking hooch hop shirt on. Look at that. That's
I-
bona fide proof he went to multiple distilleries.
I won in alcohol consumption and in stroke play on that golf course. I'll
I
tell
bet you
something.
won stroking.
Brother. I
You
stroked
were-
the best.
You are accomplishing all the midlife crisis goals right now.
Yeah.
At 24.
I'm getting it out of the way now.
My God.
But okay, so I went to said mini putt place, right? They're open until 10 or something like that. So we went at 9 o'clock after we did all the drinking. I'm like,
That's a great idea.
I was like, hold up. It was awesome. It was really good. It was like,
Best
hey,
decision ever.
I'm drunk as fuck. I need to piss right now. So
On the course.
No. There's a bathroom going to the course, and the guy was like, "Oh, there's a bathroom on your way on the left. You can go over there and piss." I'm like, "Cool." I went over there. On the sign it said bathroom closed at 8 o'clock. I said, "Fuck this company." I went around the building. I pissed on the backside of that bathroom, and I said, "Fuck you guys." So
he even told
Just
you.
on the front door.
Here's the bathroom.
yeah,
Like,
he said, "There's a bathroom." You know what? I would have pissed right on the door, but it was
In
right.
plain
it was
view.
right in the main alleyway, and there was like a kid on the bench, like right next to him.
Oh
like,
yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't want to become a sex offender for pulling my penis out in front of a child. So
you know, you don't even. That's like the bare minimum of like being a sex offender. If you're caught with any form of nudity in public, you are a sex offender.
Yeah. If you get caught pissing in public, they give you you're a registered sex offender. That's why you got.
You're walking a dangerous
line.
line.
This is a dangerous game we're all playing
exciting.
here.
It makes my life exciting.
I also like to live life dangerously.
It feels like powerful when like
it's a power move to him.
It really is a power move. No.
Yeah,
because he's power washing the sides of the building.
I'm power washing.
Building, you're like,
he's power washing fucking police precincts. I'm power washing Taco Bell dumpsters. I mean, like
everyone power washes the Taco Bell dumpster.
I know, but you got to do your part. You got to clean. You got to clean the local dumpsters at the Taco Bell. So when people go back there and take their own piss, they're not just surrounded by like all the gunk and stuff.
What are you doing to that microphone?
I readjusted it so it's really close to my mouth now, and it was like, oh.
I can't wait to hear that back.
At least 5 times.
Goodness. That
do you want me to loop it for him?
Bass boosted.
Sure.
Right.
All right, guys. Here's David mouthing my microphone looped. That sounded great.
Well, I'm glad you now have that image in your head. Thank you.
They don't even. Oh wait, no. There's videos of us. Yeah, they know what you look like.
Damn. Well,
that fucking beer video we made. Holy shit.
I continue to tell people about that, and every time they're like, "Why?" And I was like, well, if we knew why, then we wouldn't have done it. But we were like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Let's drink all the beers. And it was terrible. I think what really fucked it up
what was supposed to be a casual tasting and rating experience turned into all of us getting drunk as fuck and puking. Well, I puked. 3 times, and I think actually 4. I don't know. Every time
the projectile vomit that you caught on audio was fucking perfect.
Yeah, I had to cut that out, but rewatch it, and every time you hear the DuckTales moon theme go off, I'm puking. DuckTales. No, it's like
it was not like an easy projectile vomit. It was aggressive. Man was fighting for his life. He was over there like screaming to get it out. He was like,
I think there's like one little section of it's either me barfing or me writhing in pain, but it just goes, oh, it's so bad
in the background.
Okay, I think what fucked it up was we got like the Thanksgiving or like Christmas pack, so it had like the gingerbread and it had like all the super weird.
There were a lot of heavy beers in that pack.
It had like 21 beers.
24. It's an advent calendar box of beer.
Yeah.
We should have done the fucking wine one simply for the fact that it wasn't carbonated. That's what was killing me. It was all the carbonation. And I can't burp. And Matt and I are just sitting there, guts out. David's doing like 8-second long belches.
It was good.
And we're Matt and like, God, please just let us piss.
I saw the video of this dude where he was like, okay, the goal is to not burp. And he shotguns an entire like soda or something. And he goes, oh my god.
It's like a Sprite or something like that. It's like a really carbonated drink. He's like, I'm gonna do it.
It's sparkling water.
No, I know. He's like, can you chug of sparkling water and not burp? He does it. He's like, oh my god, and he slams straight into a fucking garage door.
You can just feel the pain in his voice. He's like, God damn it, this hurts. And you can just, I feel the pressure just building. Like, oh god.
One video that still really makes me laugh. It's the guy with the fucking elastic cords, and he has it like between his legs. He's got it beneath his foot, and he just slingshots him straight in the junk. And he's just like, it's like, okay, let me get her like this. Pop! Oh! And he just falls over.
That semi reminds me. My one football reference for this podcast, I'm going to say it right now. They mic people up all the time in games, right? It's like a lineman had a microphone in his jerseys.
Well, they have like the radios in their helmets now, right?
Only one does.
Yeah, only
the quarterback, and then the captain of the defense has one as well, but not everyone. But they put a mic in a shoulder pad so you can hear like what he says from the game. And he's a defensive lineman, and he's like trying to like run to get the running back, right? And he's running. He's like, I set edges. He's like big tough guy, right? And the running back jukes his ass out so bad. And this is like a 300-pound, 6'5" lineman. And he goes, oh. as he's falling, the only thing, like, he's like, I'm so dangerous. He's running, and he got juice. He's like, oh, and like falls to the ground, and he goes back to the sideline. He's like, I made some fruity ass noise. That man almost broke my ankle.
My ankle's straight fucked, bro.
Yeah, I love that.
Bro, the funnest thing I think I ever had happen with those kind of like noises, we were at the gym. I was with David too.
Oh no.
And we were deadlifting. And literally, it's like, it's the big open turf room, and I'm over there like, and you, like, people on the other side of the room would, like, turn around, and then they, like, look in my direction, and here I am with, like, 225 on the bar going,
What baby deer is dying in the corner over there?
and then he'd be like, and I'm like,
Were you doing it on purpose, or was that just the sound you were
it's
naturally...
just the sound that was coming out.
I feel like you get to a certain point when you're lifting and you're like, God, I'm so tired. And your body, you're just like, oh. Or like, you make some really fucking weird
Well, when you
noises.
do, like,
you have, like, 2
leg
feet-
extensions,
Oh, yeah.
I do it
yeah.
on those, too.
Yeah.
Oh, God. You have like 2 fears. You don't want to make a noise that makes you sound like a little pansy, or you don't want to shit yourself. It's like, you ever try to do a squat and you just feel the fart coming on? It's like, I don't know if I can trust it. There's a lot
to
of
the bathroom, and you're like,
There's a lot of pressure built up right now.
I remember the first time we took you to the UNF gym. We were doing core that day,
Yeah.
and you you farted as soon as we threw you the medicine ball. You went. We were like, "Did you shit yourself?"
That gym was a fever dream. That place was so weird.
That place was weird, but we had a great
frat
time.
guys. Oh yeah,
Oh,
because
jeez.
you're like, oh look at that guy. He's like that tiny dick because he shoots steroids.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember we were talking to some one guy. He was like, we overheard his conversation. He was like, "Oh, I'm trying this new pre-workout. It's really good, but it makes you lose control of your penis, and you just like will start pissing yourself."
Was that the jacked blonde guy?
Yes, yeah.
Yes, that's
like,
Corso's friend.
he was like,
He's
"Yeah,
crazy.
this stuff is like really good. It gets me going, but like I can't tell if I'm pissing when I'm on it. So like I'll look down and my pants are wet because I piss myself while I'm lifting." I was like, "Is your ego that small where you have to lift this big weight?
No, he's
and
just
risk
crazy.
pissing yourself?
He's just crazy.
Dude,
That's
I don't
ridiculous.
think I could do that.
Hell no."
Like,
He's crazy. Literally, I knew the guy who was friends with him, and he's like, no, he's just insane. He's like, he will do anything to get more jacked. He doesn't care.
that's fucked, man.
Oh my god, some people are just.
like just take body dysmorphia and just put it to the max.
I just
and that's
wonder
what he
how
had.
the hell he got into college.
He was going for like, I think personal training or
Wow, that
or
explains it.
something.
About to
That
say, a
explains
lot
it.
of athletes, they go in, they want to do like sports management, personal training,
Sports medicine or some dumb shit, yeah.
like physiology or something like that.
All the frat guys that I played flag football with, they were all sports medicine, some kind of like sports, like stretching or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Stretching.
literally this guy he was getting a degree in like how to stretch and how to like limber up before you do like calisthenics, all that stuff. His degree was literally in that.
I remember we were at that gym, and there were two bros over there helping each other stretch, and it was me and you, and we looked over, and he's like, all right, bro.
Dude was getting deep in there, man. He was like stretching his leg. I swear to God, their nutsacks were so close to touching. They
If
probably
not.
were. They probably were.
were.
They're probably getting a good clap going on there, man.
God,
It was crazy.
We looked over, and we were like, we don't want to stare, but it's like, you have to keep looking, because
Yeah.
like, what the heck?
I'd rather go to that gym and see, because that shit's funny. The gyms I go
Oh,
to
yeah, yeah,
now,
yeah.
it's just fucking annoying at this point. It's a bunch of fucking, like, all the swole dudes that are like in their mid 30s and 40s that come in there and they rack up like 300 pounds on a fucking bar and they just go, he just seems like a fucking dying bull in the other side of the gym. And then you have the other guys that come in, they look average and they bring their fucking fat wife in there and they're all over them. They're like, yeah, this is what I'm getting into. I'm like, dude, she looks like she's just dropped her kids off at soccer practice. Like, what the fuck?
The new gym that I joined over here.
Yeah.
Right after Christmas, so like all the new people are just like joining or all that
January is the worst month.
shit. Yeah, there was this one bitch, and it is stuck in my head now. So she's I mean relatively thin, right? She has very large fake tits, and she has very large fake ass from an ass implant. And she was there working out doing squats. I was like, honey, it's too late. You already put the fake ass in. Why are you trying to get the real ass now?
She want the fucking Minecraft cube cheeks, man.
It was bad. I was like, it was so obviously fake. I'm like, why after doing your fake butt implant are you now here trying to get real glutes?
If you don't, it wrinkles.
Really?
Yeah, so if the muscle underneath the implant gets smaller, it like folds in on itself.
That's sad.
So you have to.
I did see one person that got fake, I think fake tits? No, fake ass. The implant got loose and it flipped around.
Oh my god.
So the round side was in. So the flat square part was out and it looked really weird.
She had to get a whole appointment around that and everything.
Yeah,
Holy
they had to
fuck.
go in and like cut her open and like reposition it and reattach it. It was
Just don't do plastic surgery,
Just
people.
don't do
It's
plastic surgery.
it's not worth it.
it's not because then
Probably
you get what do you call it? The like
where you don't have feeling?
arthritis.
Arthritis?
Like really bad arthritis from plastic surgery.
Really?
Yeah, it really.
So if you get a butt job, it affects your hands?
I mean, like if you get one, it may not do it that badly, but if you get a lot of plastic, like, a lot of Botox, a lot of stuff in you, it really fucks with your joints. Everywhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
So you're
it's
just
bad.
poisoning yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's essentially what Botox does. It kills the nerve endings in that area so they don't wrinkle.
Yeah, I'm not a scientist. I don't know why it does that, but I know a lot of people that got plastic surgery throughout their lives, and they all have terrible fucking joints, like advanced onset arthritis, like bad.
See, I like using my hands.
Yeah, like
So-
they're like 65 or 70, and they can't open a jar because they can't bend their fucking fingers.
No.
Is it like scleroderma, or is it like they just like?
I mean, it's like normal arthritis where like
it just hurts.
it hurts to move. So like
Oh.
So you
at a
can't
certain
grip
point
anything.
you can't grip, and then once you get old enough, you just can't.
You don't have the strength
Yeah.
nor the want to hurt.
You know, they say a really good way of like avoiding getting like Alzheimer's or something is actually doing like grip strength exercises. For some reason, like remembering how to grip and strengthening your grip like improves brain functionality, and it just like keeps it running longer, so you're not like just living in a fucking cloud.
I heard something recently. I forgot what it was, but there was like a mundane thing that you could do to help with like Alzheimer's. Like you were saying, how like if you stretch, like or you grip stuff with your hands, it
Yeah.
helps. There's like a lot of things you can do that don't seem connected, but keeping your brain moving is really important.
I mean,
Yeah,
like
as you get
crossword
older.
puzzle.
Literally anything, or like just physically moving really helps as you get older because
Yeah,
your body
if you
will
stop
decline so
moving,
fast.
Yeah, that's why it's like my grandma's like 93,
Yeah.
and literally she is always going and doing stuff.
Yeah.
And if she ever stopped, she would just die.
Yeah. Like you can
So-
go to the park, just go do something, you know.
She goes to the bar and drinks.
Hell yeah.
And goes to
Let's
bingo.
fucking go.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be
she-
me in 50 years.
Oh, well, if you make it past 50.
True.
Yeah, before that liver gives out.
Before he gets the big one.
I
Is
inherited
it the big one?
the iron liver. It will be the big one. The big one will kill me. Just like it killed my dad. For those listening, my dad has not died yet.
My dad has not died.
He always jokes about the big one killing him in the middle of the night. It hasn't come yet. He thought he had a heart attack one day, and he was supposed to pick us up from school, and he did. And my mom picked us up, and we're like, "Where's Dad? Is everything okay?" And she was like, "So she's like, she literally,
Head shaking disapprovingly.
and I quote, that idiot is at the hospital right now." He's over there getting like all these like all the fucking
EKG.
heart test, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, it was like $15,000 worth of tests to be done, and it literally came back nothing. He's like he had some like pain in his chest, whatever, and he went in. He's like, "It's a big one. It's happened. I'm dying." And they're like, "Your heart's fine. You're having like some heartburn or something like that." And
15 grand worth of heartburn.
my mother was so pissed about that. She was like, I leave work early. I come pick you up. And
I gotta
she-
grab the kids and
she
then
did
yo
not
ass.
let him have that down for like a year or two after that.
Oh my
Every
God.
time he has chest pain, you just look at him. Is it the big one?
Yeah, it
Is
was
gonna get-
like, is it here? You dying? Isn't it? And he was like, no.
No, shut
No.
up. If it's the big one, he's just gonna fall to the floor, and
Yeah.
that's gonna be it.
Your father is one of the most interesting characters I've ever encountered throughout my life. He is the most 0 to 100 individual, and he's also just... The man is, like, seasoned by life. It is interesting. And having any conversation with your father is, like, you're in for, like, an hour and a half of straight bullshit, and maybe 5% of that conversation is actually, like, on topic.
I think if we get him drunk enough, we could probably get him to come on the podcast, and I think that would be hilarious.
That would be so fucking funny. That'd be like a
my
Father's Day
God.
special.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Man. It took it took about
3 bottles of
$85.
Crown.
It took about $85 worth of liquor, but he's here.
Evan Williams.
Oh
He
god.
doesn't like Crown that much. It's Evan
I
Williams.
thought your family loved Crown.
Oh, they do. They
the
drink
mothers
Crown,
in our family like Crown.
they
Oh.
drink Crown together at the beach house. But if it's just them at the house, Evan Williams. My dad at any point has 2 or 3 handles of Evan Williams at the house.
It is
at the
never not there.
It is
if they're-
always there. Yeah.
If there's ever not any Evan Williams at any of the houses
Something's
that
wrong.
something's
very
wrong. It's the big one. That's
Yeah,
the
it's
that's the
the big
indicator.
one. Yeah.
And all the Evan Williams is gone. He's
He's gonna
like-
open the cabinet, and there's gonna be none. He's gonna go.
If we do get him on here, we need to have him explain his thought process about Evan Williams over Jack Daniels and all the other ones. He has it's I can't say it very well the way
Is
he
it
explains
monetary
it.
based?
Part of it is,
I
but
figured.
he had to explain it. But like he was like, oh, like I tried Jack, but they're like so hoot and tooty right now. They can't make the whiskey right. And he's like, they're charging $40 for a handle. I can get Evan Williams for $23 and it tastes great. And it's
yes,
like,
that
there's
is a very
some-
Richard.
Yeah.
fucking
Literally,
description.
no one likes like Gilby's vodka because it's the cheapest
Never heard of
stuff.
Gilby's vodka in my fucking life.
Because it's the cheapest stuff. My grandma loves it.
Yeah.
She goes, it's cheap, it does what it needs to do, and it mixes well with tonic water.
Hell yeah, man. It's like when you buy Jameson, you know it's not the best, but yeah, it'll do what you want it to do.
Ah, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Just Jameson is. Ooh.
I know. We took that shot of it last night. That shit burned.
We did a car bomb last night.
Well, when
Well-
do you guys not do a car bomb?
Good point.
Very good point.
That's like the tradition with the boys and drinking.
It really is.
gotta
I
do a
stand
car
at the
bomb.
side and nod my head as I watch you guys fight for life.
It honestly was pretty good last
Yeah,
night.
it was not bad.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, okay.
It went down really well.
Yeah.
Me and Danny
Except
were
the-
fairly gone at that point, actually.
God.
Because we were at the concert.
You called me.
I dig. I felt bad that you weren't there. I don't know. We just.
We were like, it would probably just be him sober in the corner looking at us like we're idiots and then
Yeah.
complaining about being there. And we're like, well, because like Monique's not in town, so like he's not going to have that much fun. But if Monique was there, he'd have fun, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, she makes me have fun.
Exactly. It's good for you. It's good for your old soul.
Hey. Let me be a grumpy old man.
No.
That's what women are there for. They keep you from being grumpy assholes.
They're gonna go, oh, you gonna cop an attitude? It's like,
Lord knows I needed the help. I was
Yeah.
a grumpy asshole until I met my wife.
you grumpy? Never.
Oh
my God, man.
Yeah. Just a
Anger
little bit.
issues? Definitely.
I mean, I feel like anger issues and grumpiness kind of go together.
Thank God you never really got into any like competitive shooters. Besides like
Oh,
maybe
Fortnite.
Yeah, besides like Fortnite for like a few months.
A few months.
I
How about like
That was about a year and a half. Never mind.
yeah. But I even that gave
hear
me
scream
so
through the wall in
much
college.
heartache. Super competitive shooters give me so much stress because like something will go wrong and then I'll be like absolutely lost my fucking mind just screaming at this stupid thing, and then on the occasion I would message said person some very
really?
things.
How many fucking the amount of people I watched you direct message when you fucking played Rocket League. It was so fucking funny.
You suck, bro.
It was like you're trash, but the controller down and kill yourself.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you got pretty.
Yeah.
You got pretty bad.
It was very toxic there for a while there, and
You know,
I'm
Rocket
not there
League is-
anymore.
You know, surprisingly enough, Rocket League is like the 5th most toxic game
Oh,
right
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never got into it, so it's like, oh, cool. It's just like car soccer. You get on for 20 minutes, have a good time, and you get off. But no, apparently there's some really dedicated people that play Rocket League, and they are pissy.
So you're not really, because they allow you to type in things into the chat bar, but it's so limited. Because like anything close to what could be a curse word or like a mean word, they bleep it out.
Yeah, but you can always put it together.
You could. So like you
if
could,
you have any basic information on like sentence context,
Yeah.
you can tell they're telling you to go
dog water.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, so you could do that, and I've done it before. Where it was like I literally put "kill yourself" and it blipped out "kill," and it was like beep 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 yourself. So I mean they got the point, but. There's all these like quick commands, like quick chat commands that
Go left,
like
go
nice
right.
save, right?
Yeah.
And if someone completely whiffed on a save, you're like nice save, nice save, nice
just
save.
spam it.
Exactly. Or like if they tried to fucking shoot it and they miss horribly, you're like
What
great
a shot.
Like, you would spam it, and there would be like there was
Oh
no
my God.
like one message. It was like 7 nice saves, 8 great shots, and it was so toxic. But I went on like a month ago, and they've restricted how many you can send. So there's like no messages right now. It's really weird. I'm used to like after every goal, it's like boom, 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 like it's just chat is popping off. And
That's what makes it so funny though. Like
the funniest thing I've ever had was this one guy was absolutely getting dogged on in the comment thing, the stream. And he plugged his microphone, like he found a microphone, plugged it in, and he's like, "All y'all bitches need to shut the fuck up." And he's losing his mind. And then someone put like there's one, it was like, "Great teammate," like and the guy was like, "Fuck you guys," and he left. It was that guy. I know he was like having a hard day, and he came on Rocket League to like
just to play.
relax. And it just sent him over the fucking edge. Like his controller's probably through the fucking wall. Oh
Or he
my
went
God.
and beat his wife. You never know.
Or he could beat his wife. I mean,
I remember you got so mad at someone in GTA, you fucking slammed your controller on the
my
ground.
God.
You broke your headset mic at the same time. You text me, he's like, I just broke my fucking mic. God damn.
Yeah.
Like, all right, well, just get on tomorrow, bro.
I tell you, Monique just bought Call of Duty, like Modern Warfare 2.
Oh,
The
fuck.
remastered one?
Yeah, so I bought it because I was like, I'll play with you, sure. And she gets so mad in that game.
Yeah.
She's like, you suck, you little...
I would not imagine Monique being like the fucking racial slur screamer in the COD lobbies.
It's not racial slurs. It's like cunt and cuck and...
Oh my god, she's called people cucks?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Just some great English insults.
She's like, you little cuck.
I heard that Xbox reopened a lot of like the old Call of Duty lobbies, like
yeah.
online, and
The race to see what
it has
the N-word the fastest.
yes, but it has the shitty audio quality still. So like whenever people start talking too much, it gets like really distorted. Yeah. Oh my god.
Those were the fucking days, dude.
It is still so fucking toxic. Like it is the way that they left it. I watched some video on it, and the guy like after the search and destroy lobby, and everyone gets in. He's like, "You guys are trash," and it just within
Suck my dick.
within a second, it turns from like one guy says one thing, and it is just like some guy's like screaming in the background. Someone's yelling the N word.
Some child crying.
Someone's mom comes in the room. Just
You
screaming.
hear the whip noises going in the back. You're like, "Don't you do your fucking homework? You disappointment." Oh god, those are the good times.
I like watching the videos of the streamers. They go around and they'll be talking on the mic as they're playing like Warzone.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Hey, buddy," and I'll hit him with
yeah.
the car, and the guy's like, "Fuck you."
I'm not a big like popular streamer fan, but there was one thing that Tim the Tap Man did recently that was so fucking awesome. So you know this guy had like a really shitty mic, and he's playing Warzone. Like he has like this huge surround sound thing apparently because he's using a Kinect, and you can hear everything that's like coming in through his
my
speakers.
God, yeah.
So he fucking downs him, screams at the top of his lungs, "Xbox, turn it off!" And he just you just see him like instantly disconnect. He's like, "Holy shit!"
Why the fuck did Microsoft ever think that was a good idea?
Honestly,
like
at the release of the Xbox One,
I did use it.
I used my Kinect
I
quite a
did
bit.
too.
Yeah.
I did too. But like, I feel like someone had to have said, "What if someone says Xbox turn off in a competitive thing, and like the Kinect hears it and it turns the Xbox off?"
Well, that's why they made it to where the Kinect wasn't needed. You could unplug it and just use it normally, but yeah.
I loved the voice command on my Xbox. It was
pretty.
it was super nice, but it wasn't necessary because
No.
if Microsoft does one thing right, they have really good UI design, so everything was like super optimized. So you could even get to like what you wanted to just as fast, like just pressing 2 buttons, and you could just saying Xbox do this.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a super unnecessary addition to the Xbox.
Bro, I would tell Xbox to go to Crunchyroll, and it would bring up, like, Crackle, which is that really, really boof movie streaming thing, and I was like, I downloaded this because I was bored one day. Why are you showing me this?
Remember when they added the web browser to Xbox?
Yes.
And you could like search on there and like what it was.
That was a pain in the ass to do.
It was terrible.
I opened. I was doing like homework on it one time.
You were doing homework on your Xbox?
Yeah, because I was like, I wonder if it's possible, and it let me do it. I took a quiz on it. It worked.
Oh my god.
Damn, dude, it's super weird too.
It's
trying
so
to
buggy. It's
trying to do anything on a like Chrome interface with a controller is hell.
It's bad.
And then you gotta wait for the fucking keyboard to pop up. And
it was like a 4-question quiz. It was
Okay.
like one of those intro to class quiz things. It was really easy. So, but
What is the professor's name? Fuck.
it writes "fuck" on there.
Say it. Xbox, no.
No, and it submits it. Shit.
Okay, we're about an hour.
Are we? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well,
one
then
last thing you want to say?
I got one last question, and I was listening to a podcast on the way here, and for some reason they spoke like 30 minutes on this subject. I'm like, you know what? We're pretty autistic. We could do it too.
Did you say 3 or 30?
30. They spent
Okay,
30
go
minutes
ahead.
on this subject. It was all stemmed from the question: if you had to tattoo your penis, what would you do?
Quick side note before you talk about this.
Yeah.
I had a weird thing the other day where I had like a thought process. I'm like, I feel like I'm probably slightly autistic. Something was happening, and I was like, "Am I autistic?" And I was like, "No, no."
Maybe a little
Well,
bit.
maybe a little. I don't know. So I think if I had to tattoo my penis, I think I would do a ruler, but like a modified ruler, so like it looked close to what it was, but it would like show like 8 inches. So like, I'm not lying. Look, it's a ruler, right?
So like when you're maximum hard and you got like the measurements like skewed.
Yeah, exactly.
That would fuck with so no. There's enough dumbass bitches out there they would buy
They
it
would
too.
buy it.
Oh
Yeah,
my god.
You pull it out, be like, oh, I got 8 inches, and you whip it out, be like, look, baby, it's got a
Look,
ruler
I
on
got-
it already.
yeah.
No need to break one out. It's right here already.
Dude, you're a fucking genius.
Hey.
Like that's so smart. No, it's gonna happen. It's like you're gonna get the one analytical girl in. Hold on, she goes and actually gets a real ruler, and he's like,
Those are
I don't
not inches.
No. Then you can play the excuse. You just walked out, man. It's soft now. I can't.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like
It's all like,
listen,
messed up
you
here.
fucked it up.
yeah.
You know.
You just gotta start. Just shut up a little bit. You know, stop talking.
Or you're gonna get someone who
I were-
like knows how big their hands are, and they're gonna be like, nah.
Nah, them bitches are all about the number. As long as you like,
About
you
the
say
number.
or like somewhat show that it's 8 inches, you're like, oh, it's so 8 inches.
Bro, that's the same
Yeah.
thing as putting like 10 out of 10 on it.
True. or like put like a Yelp review on it. Or something.
Yelp review. Look, it's got positive results, man.
Exactly. Yeah,
Great,
Yeah.
comfy ride.
Yeah.
Lean a little to the right.
I think
3 stars.
I think the outside idea that I might do, just because it would be kind of funny, is put a mustache on it, so you can.
Where
like,
at though? Like
on
on
the
the.
side, so it, like kind of like how you put a mustache on your finger and you put it up to your nose.
So what you just gonna put your dick across some girl's lip and
Yeah.
just like take a picture of it? It's just a
It's got a
mustache. That's okay. So you not only do you have pure. So one side has
One
got the
side's the
ruler,
ruler,
the other
other
one's got
side's
the
the
mustache.
mustache, yeah.
One's for business, one's for memes.
Yeah. There you go. You're covering.
You got like the Swiss Army knife of the penis there. On the other side, it's like on like the bottom, it's like your phone number. It's like
Oh my god.
no, it's like one of those QR codes to like a Spotify song.
Oh,
so
but-
you can just
oh.
scan your dick, and it's got Marvin Gaye playing.
I just had a sensation. Because think about it, getting a tattoo on the top of your dick would hurt less than on the bottom of your dick. I feel like the bottom of your dick is more sensitive.
I
though.
think all of it would hurt.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna suck
it would,
no matter
but, like,
what,
I
but,
think
like-
the bottom is just extra sensitive. I feel like it would just hurt that much more.
Bro, I'm pretty sure you'd like burst a blood vessel trying to
Probably would.
tattoo it.
If it was
It would
hard, yes.
bleed
I think
really
if it was
badly.
flaccid, you would have a better shot. Because
Yeah, but you can't tattoo it while it's flaccid.
sure you can. You just gotta like hold it down. You know,
They tattoo boobs. Those are
Yeah, but
always
boobs
flaccid.
are like.
there's a lot more to work with with a
Yeah.
boob than there is a penis.
Small titties, you don't know.
I mean, yeah, but you're still like on the chest, right? So if you can't, at least they're close to the bone at that point.
It's like they get the guys riding on your dick and like he didn't space it out right, so it kind of goes down your testicle.
Wait. You
We
would
got a
get
little too
a
long.
guy to tattoo your dick?
Oh shit.
It's a little gay, bro.
That's pretty sus.
Another question. There you go.
How much would you have to be paid to have a man tattoo your penis?
Ooh.
This is a good question.
Ooh. But okay, it depends how big the tattoo is. If it's like
All right, let's
a
just
smiley
say
face,
let's
then-
just say like an inch and a half. So like this and a little bit more. An
Well,
inch
that's
and a
all
half
he has.
tattoo. I mean,
You can't go with all he has.
can't give away the whole cake at once, Daniel. Okay.
So inch and a half tattoo has to be done by some. You can even choose what the man looks like. So like, how much would you have to pay? How much would you have to be paid? And then what would you want your tattoo artist to look like?
Can I pick a transvestite?
No.
No,
Damn it.
has to be like from birth,
It would
cock
at
and
least
balls on.
look like a guy. It would look like a group like, okay, it's not a guy. It's not a guy. Damn. Ah, fuck.
How
But
much
there
would he
are
have to
men
be
that are
paid?
there are men that are men that are born that naturally just look more feminine than other men.
I don't know. I think out of honestly, I think I would pick a more burly man if he were to compliment my penis. I think it would
Chris
make me feel
Hemsworth.
better with
It's
myself.
So it's like
It's Chris Hemsworth.
okay, I
We
get it.
all know.
So you already have a man. You got a manly man acknowledging the fact that your manhood is acceptable.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my
It's like
Yeah, exactly.
He's over there like, yeah, I want a lumberjack.
you whip it out, and he's like, nice.
Nice.
No,
It's
there you
all-
go.
you don't be like, nice dick. No, you just gotta be like, nice.
all right, and your
Nice.
price.
I'll give you $50.
$50.
I'll
Fuck
throw
no.
I'll throw in $50 too.
I think I think it would have to be probably closer to like $50,000.
Really?
Yeah, because it's gonna be there for the rest of my life. I feel like
Only 50 grand.
$50,000.
That I thought you were gonna go into the millions. I was
No.
serious.
No,
Like,
no, not that. I mean, it would be really uncomfortable. It'd be really awkward, and it would. Because the only thing
I would
I
never
would say.
tattoo my dick.
Okay, here's the thing though. I'm with my wife now, right?
You're right.
Mhm.
Oh, so she's stuck with it.
If all goes well, there's no other woman I have to explain it to. I gotta explain it once.
I
and
lost a bet.
I'm about to like.
If I bring home 50 bands with that, be like, look, $50,000.
I'm about to go outside right now and just be like, "Hey, Lauren, if we gave your husband $50,000 and he went and got his dick tattooed, would you be okay with it?"
We will ask her that off podcast.
I don't know.
It would be
I
very
feel like the
nice.
people need to know. Like, like would she? All right. Well,
Well,
do you want me to go next, Marcus? Or
Yeah, sure, go.
Okay. So, if I were to ever tattoo my penis, right? The start of my autobiography. All right, I'd probably have to do it like way in the future where tattoo ink got like a little bit more expressive. You know those mugs that like change color when they heat up? You put like hot water in it?
Oh my god.
No, like imagine like you dip it in, you do your thing, and it's all warm, right? So you pull it out and it's like this cool design.
It's already gonna be warm,
like-
Danny.
It is already gonna be warm. It's like the warmest part of your body. Your penis.
Exactly. No. It's like heat.
I know, but would there be any temp difference between your penis and inside the vagina? I mean, it's your dick's already really
yeah,
warm.
but how cool would that be if you like you You dip it in, right? You do what you need to do, and then you can express that you're a fucking nerd by showing your bat signal penis.
So
Like,
you want one of them color changing dicks?
Yes, that would be awesome.
Damn.
Well, if you're gonna do that, why not just get one that changes color as it gets bigger? Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a dude.
All right. Well, I'd have to. This is like you said. It's going to be a very complicated design. So obviously, it's going to have to match what I'm about to get put on my penis.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So it's got to be enough to pay it off, and then I think I'm on the same boat as you. It's also got to be enough that I could explain it and get away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm on the same boat. 50 grand.
$50,000. Honestly, that would go a long way.
Yeah.
It could buy me a new truck. It could
Exactly.
pay off part of my house. It's a good nut, you know.
This.
Like realistically,
I don't know. I'd have to.
You could say $1 million. Like I'll never do it, but like realistically, 50 bands.
Honestly, I think I'm going to increase it to about 55, potentially 60, because I want to walk out with at least 50 grand. And I don't want that. I don't want my dick tattoo like cutting into my fucking 50 grand, all right? So let's go 55. 5,000 to pay the man for tattooing this ridiculous.
5 bands for a penis tattoo?
I don't know how much dick tattoos cost.
It would probably be maybe 300.
$800.
No, 300
No,
bucks
dude.
at most.
Some
$800.
sleeves go up to like $1,000.
We'll ask Lauren that question too. 2 questions for Lauren. After
Exactly.
this.
Not only are you asking the tattoo artist, like you first you got to find one that's cool with it. And honestly, I think about 50% of tattoo artists would be like, "Fuck yeah."
I agree. I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
then
just
it's like
for the
such
story alone, right? I mean,
exactly.
I tattooed this guy's dick. I put He-Man on this man's penis.
Exactly.
So 55. I get that. 55, 60ish. Yeah, I get that.
All right. Yeah.
Marcus.
He-Man, I have the power on my penis. Like him, like sword up and everything. That's yes. All right. I'm for it.
The only thing I would ever put would be like just the words "your name," and then I'd just go to bars and I'd bet people. I'd be like, "I bet you I have your name on my dick."
Oh my god.
So you just want to flash people?
I don't want to flash people, but if I'm gonna do something
flash
to
forward
it,
to Marcus doing this for the first time and then getting laid the fuck out and arrested for flashing someone in public.
Say it.
Oh
my
God.
belt fell off. I don't know what happened.
My belt fell off as you're lying on the fucking ground.
I have no idea what I would tattoo onto my dick, like at all. I have never thought about it.
You've never
ever.
thought about it?
No.
You're not a man.
A salt packet.
Would you tattoo your penis to look like a salt shaker?
Ooh, good. Because you got the head, right? So that's like the
Yeah.
top of the salt. So you gotta add like the lines.
Yeah,
and put
that way
salt
when
on
you
it.
nut, you're just
So you're salt.
You're salting
salting
up,
it.
yeah.
You're seasoning the woman.
There you go.
Gonna season the woman, you know.
No.
No, come on,
Marcus.
Come on.
Marcus, this shit writes itself.
It
I mean,
writes
come
itself.
on.
It's perfect.
That means it's gonna be like extra white though, because they have to fill in
You're
the entire
already very
thing.
white, man.
Yeah, but
Not down there.
What, do you just have like a big... I don't know how deep I want to get into this
Let's not
conversation.
I think that'd be really funny though if it was a salt shaker, because like she'd shake it and then the
Well,
slice would
okay.
come
It
out.
comes out, yeah.
If someone had $1 billion, I'd get that then.
$1 billion?
$1
Dollars?
Because I don't
$1 billion.
want needles in or on my dick.
What's
I
your,
already-
what's your realistic cost?
My realistic
Realistic
cost.
Would you do it for 100,000?
No.
150,
No.
200,
No. No.
500.
300 bands. No.
No.
This man would not tattoo his $500,000.
I do
Marcus.
not like needles.
I don't give a fuck. Dude. You know how
What if
much
we knocked
money
you
that
out?
is?
Like,
If you knocked me out and I woke up with a tattoo on my dick,
no,
I'm
like
gonna be
no,
pissed.
no, like consensually. Like,
okay, no,
like you know you're about to get into this. We're gonna knock
me
you
out.
out so you don't have to feel anything. When you're done, your penis just ends up being a salt shaker.
So
you know?
if you were to pass out for some reason,
You gotta
wait. You woke up.
if for some reason a bottle from the bar fell off, right, and
woke
hit you
up
in the
with-
head.
If you woke up with a tattoo on your penis and you had a lump of cash on your chest,
Oh my
how
God.
much money
in
would
a
it?
tub of ice with my kidney missing?
How,
Yeah.
how much money would it take for you to be like, okay? Like if you had a stack of $300,000 in cash on your chest, you're like, yeah, my dick got tattooed, but damn, I got $300,000 of cash right now.
Yeah, man. I'd be cool with that.
Because, like, if it was $1, you'd be like, God damn it, what the fuck is going on? But if you got $1 million on your chest, you're like, well, fuck. I mean, whatever.
Can I be mad? Like, I got $1 million big
Yeah,
ones.
sure, $1 million there.
$1 million. Okay, we brought him down from $1 billion to $1 million. I think
that's big
that's
progress.
That's
a big progress.
That's as good as it's gonna get. It's like, well, at least I can fiddle
Like,
with
there
stocks.
better be a check on my chest for $1 million. If it bounces, I'm killing fools.
We ain't writing checks. I want that in cold, hard, untraceable cash.
Exactly.
Yeah, well,
Fuck the
cash is
government.
going away eventually.
Because if you deposit $1 million check, that IRS is up your ass for that.
Yeah, but you know.
At least with cash, you can kind of space it out, make it look like it's a
Yeah,
regular
the cash I
payment
would
plan.
just keep in my house and like buy things with it. I'd go buy a car with it.
You go up to the dealership, you drop 50 grand in cash, and they're like, "Are you a drug dealer?"
Let me give you a class on money laundering. Okay, if you ever get that much money, let me know.
Okay.
Sidebar: I don't mean it. If
in Minecraft,
in Minecraft currency,
in Minecraft coins. If you ever
And
get
diamonds.
and diamonds and rubies and emeralds.
All right. Well, I believe this was a good reintroduction of the Crabcast. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Go fuck yourselves.
Yes.
Any last words?
Hello. Welcome to my ASMR section. Thank you for joining me.
Don't tattoo.
You're special. Just want you to know that.
That's really okay.